Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're playing Superstar JYP and Superstar STAYC. Gonna be going over the June 13, 2024 updates. I know I am running a little bit late. I did have to work the full weekend, so I didn't really have a lot of time to record a bunch of things, but we are gonna go over the updates as always. Now I will be splitting up this video into two different parts. The first one is gonna be more of like the maintenance updates, and then the second part is gonna be for the 8th anniversary of Superstar JYP, which has a ton of events going on, and it would certainly make this video far too long. So with that being said, let's hop into Superstar JYP and talk about the just regular weekly updates that we normally get. So first thing is going to be a new limited theme update for day 6. Didn't know. Now remember that day 6 is a 4-member group, and what that means is that there are absolutely no guarantees when it comes to this banner. The limited period point reward is going to be a random R grade card, and then even these packages here are all going to be just random cards. Now looking at the card pack 30, which is usually good for when you have groups with like 4 or less people, it takes about 9 to 10 packs in order to have all of the cards at about a 90% chance. Now keep in mind that getting the cards from the card pack, they could be as low as a C grade or a B grade, which is not good for the mission event. But if you're more so about collecting the cards and actually just having them in your inventory, you're looking at about 9 to 10 pulls from the card pack 30. Again, this gives you about a 90% chance of getting all the cards. Looking at the mission event, it is going to be a standard mission event where mission 1 is like the score awards, it's completing the song a few times in different difficulties. Number 2 is making sure you have each single member as an A grade or above. And then mission 3 is the one where you usually run into these objectives just by playing the game. For all of that, you will be getting bias wallpaper, so individual member wallpapers for completing the mission event. Now, I went ahead and I just played the mission, so we're going to go ahead and just show the cards that I got from the mission event from completing the song 5 times. So we got Seungjin as our day 6 limited theme. And with that, we're going to hop into the next one, which is going to be for Xdinary Heroes Night of Fireworks. Now, Xdinary Heroes is a 6-member group, meaning that we do have a guarantee in the limited period point reward where you will get an R grade card selector. And again, selectors really good for making sure you get all of the members. Let's say you do a bunch of pulls, you end up with 5 of the members, you get the selector, you just pick the 6th member, and then you are good to go. Unlike the Day 6 banner though, there is no card pack 30 that you can buy with RP. It is going to be mostly the dollars and diamonds packages here. However, since Xdinary Heroes is a 6-member group, there is actually a chance that between the mission event and one R pack, you can actually get all 6 members, which would be really, really lucky. But the R package is really good because again, you get an R grade card, which is good for helping you complete the score objectives for mission 1, as well as 2 A grade cards, which help you complete mission 2, where you have to have the members as A grade or above. Now, this is a little bit late for me to be saying this, but remember that the A grade card package is going to be the best way to collect cards for the amount of diamonds that you're spending. So after 7 days, you'll have 7 A grade cards, which should be, let's double check here. So 150 diamonds times 7 days is going to be 1,050 diamonds for 7 cards versus the R package, where if you were to spend basically almost that same amount, you'd only be getting like 6 cards. So just keep that in mind that moving forward, A grade card packages are going to give you more cards for your diamonds. But again, that R grade card is really helpful for completing the mission event. Speaking of the mission event, so again, mission 1, standard stuff. Mission 2, every single time you get a new member as A grade or above, for the first 3 members, you will be getting a B grade card for the limited theme. Now, what I meant earlier is that if you get 3 different members from your R package, and then you get 3 different members from these B cards, that's basically the whole set done in one pull, which would be amazing luck, but I have seen it done before. So really cool stuff when you think about it there. Alright, and then mission 3, just like I was saying for day 6, you generally complete these by just playing the game. In this case, I didn't need to level up any cards to R grade, that's why that last one isn't done. But for completing all of the mission events, you do get the bias wallpapers just like with day 6. So again, looks like sometimes we do the bias wallpaper, sometimes we do the group wallpapers, but in this case, we got the bias wallpapers going. Moving on into the next thing, so there is the NEXZ Ride the Vibe winner announcement. So these are all the people who won the signed CD. Now, one thing I do want to note is that when we were making this announcement and reading it when it first came out, it didn't say anything about only shipping to addresses in Korea, but here we are in the future, and that third bullet point, the shipping is only available to addresses in Korea, means that it's pretty fair to say by default that they will only ship out to Korea, which is not my favorite thing, because it kind of hurts as like an international player knowing that you could win but still not get the item. But if you have a good way of making sure you get the item as an international player, let me know, or throw it in the comments below for someone who really wants to collect their item but doesn't actually live in Korea. Moving on to the next thing, there is the Day 6 mission event sad ending winner announcement. These people won a signed CD for Forever. And congratulations to everyone who won this CD as well as the NEXZ CD. Again, it's an awesome thing to have in your K-pop collection. So we are going to skip all this 8th anniversary stuff because there's really so much stuff going on here that it really needs its own separate video. In terms of other things that are still pretty new, there is going to be the limited theme restock for Twice's Icon, and Twice is, again, a group that has more than 6 members, so you will get the R-grade card selector as the limited period point reward. So if you missed out on this and you really want to get the cards, you really like the aesthetic of them, or you're just going for all of the Twice cards now that we know that restocks are a thing, by all means, just be responsible with your diamonds and don't spend money that you don't have. Alright, and then kind of a late announcement, but happy Tzuyu Day. It was last week. And hopefully, if you are a Tzuyu bias, that you were able to pull from this package and got some awesome cards. And then it is also going to be Ayaka Day coming up. So again, if you like Ayaka from NEXZ, then by all means, this is the package for you. Alright, and I think that covers everything for Superstar JYP. Just as a reminder, the currency star pass is really good in terms of the diamonds to dollar ratio. I believe it's somewhere around like the 40 diamonds to the dollar ratio, which is really good in comparison to other diamond packages we've had. So if you want to spend the money in order to get like a good amount of diamonds for the dollar, by all means, the currency star pass is not a bad idea, but just make sure you complete it first. Now, one thing I forgot to do while we are still in Superstar JYP is actually go into this mission event, and let's go ahead and collect this card. So we got Ode as our Xdinary Heroes card, and then for the second one, the B grade card, we've got another one. Alrighty, sounds good. I feel like this happens a lot with me and Xdinary Heroes, but maybe that's just me. Alright, one last thing is the sad ending special package. So again, this is when you bought the $22 special package for the Day 6 banner. These are going to be Polaroid raffles, and if you won one of these, again, there's only one of these in the entire world per member, so I hope you enjoyed. Again, an awesome thing to add to your K-pop collection. But I think that wraps up everything from Superstar JYP. Let's go ahead and move on to Superstar STAYC, where we have a birthday going on. So before we get to the birthday, let's talk about the new limited theme update in Hey Baby. Now, looking at this limited theme, one thing that I want to say is they had no reason to make these cards so high res. Like, I feel like in comparison to the other STAYC cards, these are really well done. Like, the image quality is like amazing. So I don't know if they just decided to bust out like a crazier, more like higher pixel camera for these particular photo cards, but like these look amazing. Now, before going into actually all of the banners and stuff like that, just keep in mind that the new STAYC album does come out within 3 weeks, so likely we are going to be getting a new limited set for a whole new album. And in case you wanted to collect that first, just make sure to save your diamonds. I know that's what I'm saving for right now, so just keep that in mind, that that new album is coming out July 1st. So there is going to be the new limited theme here. STAYC is an OT6 group, which means that the limited period point reward is going to be an R-grade card selector, which is really good. Now remember, for Superstar STAYC, prisms are very important because they give you about like a 10% bonus in your score. So I really do like the starter package in this case, and then pairing that with the R-grade card selector to select a prism card is pretty good. The chances of you getting a Prism card in the limited premium pack 10 and the limited premium pack 1 are pretty slim, to be honest. You're looking at about like, I think it's like 15 to 20%, which is pretty low. So you have to get the card, and then it's got to be Prism, and it's also got to be a member you don't have. So the selector is going to be your best bet, as well as the starter package, and then using selectors down the line. Moving on into the mission event. So the mission event is going to be some standard stuff. Mission 1 with the score rewards, with the play the song X amount of times. Mission 2 is going to be the collection one, where you collect every single member as A grade or above. And then there is the additional one where you have to collect 2 Prism cards for the limited theme. Mission 3 is just playing a few songs 2 times. And for all of that hard work, you end up with a premium pack 30, which in my opinion is probably the worst reward for mission events, because you can literally buy a premium pack 30, I think, for like 240 diamonds, and it's certainly going to cost you more than 240 diamonds in order to complete the mission event. So that's just my thought on it. But with that being said, let's go ahead and see who we got. Honestly, again, let me take one last look at these cards because they look absolutely amazing. Love the high res. All right, here we go. Let's see who we got for our free 2 cards here. Knowing my luck, right? I have a feeling with the birthday that we're about to talk about, it is that person. I don't know how I knew that. I simply don't. And then just knowing how our luck is, again, this is going to be a J card. Oh, it's a Seeun card. All right, cool. All right, sounds good. So those are my 2 cards that I get for free. Moving on into the next thing, which is going to be the Happy Birthday Seeun stuff going on. So Happy Birthday Seeun. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Let's take a look at this first one, which is the special packages. Now, I really don't recommend these because there's way too much variability. Like with this birthday cake package, sure, you can get like Prism cards, but I think these Prism cards include the limited themes and non-limited themes. Let's just double check that really quick. Here, Seeun Prism package. Not that one. I believe it's this one, this premium pack 10. It's somewhere in here. But basically, I can't find it right now, but basically I don't recommend any of these packages because, again, a lot of the stuff is random here, and at some point you want to be able to like select the cards that you're getting with like selectors and with like specific banners. So I don't recommend buying into this stuff. Maybe the Birth Flower package in case you needed the power-up cards, but generally I don't recommend buying into the birthday stuff because while it is cool that it's for that particular artist, it kind of gets overridden by the fact that we have the shop that literally gets you cards of that artist. So I would rather do the birthday cake shop versus the packages that they give there. Alright, moving on into the next thing. So we went over the packages there. There is going to be the mission event. So remember that this mission event, first of all, we have new wallpapers because they ran through all 6 members with the previous wallpaper design. Now we have new wallpapers, which honestly, again, it looks like they pulled out the high resolution camera because these photos look absolutely amazing. But mission 1, make sure you just clean out these songs here because this is all just free rewards, right? Powering up cards. For this one, it doesn't even have to be Seeun cards, it could be any member card. And then mission 3 is getting A grade cards. The best way to do this is by combining B grade cards to make A grade cards. So hopefully you saved up for this one because this is one that definitely is going to be very difficult to complete out of all 3 of them. For all of that, you do get 50 diamonds and the wallpaper and a chance for a signed Seeun Polaroid, which is really cool. Again, hoping that this is international shipping because I am certainly going to try my best to complete this event. And then there are going to be the everyday Seeun time gift events. So everybody gets the profile picture, and then as you log in every single day, you will get other things along the way. I know we are on like the 17th, 18th right now, but it is still free stuff, and there's nothing wrong with getting free stuff. So if we go to my messages, I literally saved it in my mailbox so that we can see it together here. So there is the profile picture. going back to the events here, there is going to be the limited theme restock in Complex, so if you really liked this particular theme, by all means, go for it here. There is going to be the R-grade card selector as well. Now, the Premium Pass winner announcement for the original live theme Star Pass. Here are all the winners. Again, I think it was a signed Polaroid. Yep, signed Polaroid, 6 winners. That is 1 per member, and again, it is very unique because it is the only one in the world for that member. So I hope to all the winners, I hope you enjoy your signed Polaroid. And then they also have the Talk to Me winners announcement. These people won a special photo card set, so very cool stuff. Again, shipping is only available to addresses in Korea. And shipping is only available to addresses in Korea. So again, I don't remember there being announcements that it would only go to Korea for the Star Pass, so it's fair to assume that by default you have to have an address in Korea. But with that being said, that is the end of this update video. Again, we will be going over the 8th anniversary Superstar JYP stuff in a different video just because there's honestly too much content. But with that being said, that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave a comment down below and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, until next time, take it easy.